everyone, I hope you are having or have had a good day. So here we have our Spa Spiders BTS £100 mystery box. Now I was going to release this video last week, but I ended up coming down with a cold and couldn't stop coughing, couldn't really talk. I mean, I've still got a bit of it now, so I do apologise if I sound a bit weird. But I couldn't wait any longer to show you guys what was in this box. Now, as you know, Luke from Spa Spiders, he only does these mystery boxes once a year at BTS and at BTS only. I think he releases a couple on his website just after BTS for those that can't make it. But other than that, this is the only time of year you will get a box from him. So let's see what is inside. First up, we of course have the posters for the Mildenhall Halloween invert show. Again, as always, I'm voiceover in this, so I'm trying to keep up with the video, but do excuse if my hands are waving about and everything like that. Next up is the invert shows poster with all the dates. I usually go to all the invert shows, but, well, I say that, all the ones local to me, but I think I'm going to try and narrow it down to just BTS and then the London invert show, because I just end up spending so much money otherwise. As always, his parcels are packed perfectly. All the packing peanuts, which I will reuse because I have my own crystal business, for those of you that don't know. So they come in very handy. And now we've got the spiders. So first up, we have the Augustocephalus ezendami. Now, I do apologise if my pronunciation of these isn't the greatest. I never know how to pronounce these things. But Augustocephalus ezendami, the golden baboon, is absolutely beautiful. Now, what's also great about Luke with these mystery boxes is he doesn't include slings that are too small. All of his slings, if he does include them, because he rarely does, but most of them would have had a few molts already. So you're more likely for them to last longer and actually survive through the sling phase. So that was a little comparison there just to my finger, which is very wonky, but just so you could see the size. And next up, we have the Postyleria Fasiata, so a beautiful pokey. I already have a Metallica and Regalis, so this will be a lovely addition to the collection. Now, again, I do open the pots to all of these, but if you are new to spiders or just anyone in general, you shouldn't really do that because you don't know how the spiders are going to react. So it was a little bit silly, but I had to show you guys because they are beautiful. And just look at the colours on her. Isn't she the most beautiful thing? I say she. I don't think that one was sexed yet. I don't think any of them are sexed, actually. I'll have to double check the pots. But absolutely beautiful pokey there. And we are going to move on to the next one, which is the Brachielma Amelia. Now, when I first got this, I thought I might have had one, but I don't. I have the Hamori. I find so many of them look the same that it gets really confusing for me. But this one I don't actually have, so it'll be really nice to have one. And also the Brachielma I do have is like in her sub-adult phase, so having one that I can raise up will be really nice. Now, the common name for her is Mexican redleg. As you can see, she is tiny. She's probably smaller than the one that was in the sling pot, actually. But she will be housed in a nice little secure tub. But she is absolutely beautiful. I've gotten used to raising slings lately because I used to just stick with sub-adults. Then I moved on to like the juvies. But I'm starting to get more confident with the slings, even though I've had a few deaths. I'm getting better at it. So hopefully those will fare well with me. Now, next up, we have the this is the one that I hate pronouncing the most. So it's the Torino Chillis Cordatus. So the same genus as the OBTs that you find. So I'm assuming she's going to be a little bit spicy, he or she. But really, really beautiful tarantula. It's also known as the Kilimanjaro mustard baboon. And they can be kept very similarly to the OBT as well. So she'll be a nice one to rehouse at some point. Look at the little bands on her legs. How gorgeous is she? Absolutely stunning baby. And again, a really decent size. So I'm super happy with that one. I've not long got into the old worlds. I say not long, it's been about a year since I've got into the old worlds, but that's relatively new in relation to my spider keeping in general. But I've really enjoyed having the old worlds around. They just bring something different, you know. So that was the Cordatus. Next up, we are going to go to the Megapobma Robustum. Now, this is the Colombian giant redleg, one that I hadn't heard of actually, but pretty common from what I've seen in the hobby. I've not long actually rehoused her, but I completely forgot to take a video of that. So yeah, you won't be seeing that rehouse, unfortunately. But again, really beautiful, a little bit feisty. She wasn't too bad once she was in the enclosure, but she definitely did not like me prodding her with the paintbrush to get her out of that little tub. But I'm sure she'll be happy now that she's in her new home. And again, this was my largest one out of all of the ones in the mystery box, so really pleased with that. That's another reason I don't usually buy mystery boxes. I mean, this is actually my first mystery box ever that I've bought. And that's purely because, one, I'm not 100% comfortable with slings yet. I just haven't got it like down to a T yet. And also, you sort of never know what you're going to get. And I'm not really good with surprises. But I've shopped with Luke quite a bit. I mean, he's always the first store that I go to. So as soon as I heard he was doing mystery boxes, I was thinking, if I'm going to get one, now's the time. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Last up is the beautiful Stereo Cosmos Oro Negro. Now, I do already have one of these, but I couldn't have been happier receiving this. Like, I almost cried. I was that happy. It is the Oro Negro Dwarf Black, also known as the Black Love Heart Butt. Now, I did have two of these because they were my favourite, or are my favourite. One of them unfortunately died, so having two again will be absolutely perfect. Now, I do switch the camera shot over here just to see if we can get some better lighting. And the black isn't showing as well. I think she could be ready to molt soon because she's looking more brown than black at the moment. But she is stunning and I cannot wait to have her in my collection. So those were all the bits that I got in the Sparse Spiders mystery box. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time.